Hey, welcome. So we've all seen it happen, right? In the huge, chaotic world of gaming, some clips just explode. They become legends, shared by millions. But most, piff, they just disappear into the void. Well, today, we're going to crack the code. We're going to find out what makes a gaming clip go viral. And trust me, the answer is way more interesting than you think.
So what is it? What's the secret sauce? How does a few seconds of gameplay turn into a full-blown internet phenomenon? It turns out it's really not just luck. Nope, there is some fascinating psychology at play here.
I mean, the difference between these two is just staggering. One becomes a cultural moment, an inside joke for millions. The other gets completely swallowed up by the algorithm, never to be seen again. So let's do this. Let's dissect the formula that separates a viral hit from a digital ghost.
All right, ingredient number one. The journey to going viral, it always starts in the exact same place. Emotion. This is the absolute bedrock. Everything else is built on top of this.
It really is that simple. Before a clip ever gets shared, before it becomes a meme, before anything else, it has to hit you right in the feels. Sparking a strong emotion isn't just a nice to have. It is the non-negotiable first step.
And listen, not all emotions are created equal when it comes to sharing. The most powerful triggers, the ones that make you instantly hit that share button, are usually one of these three. First, there's that sense of pure awe, seeing something absolutely breathtaking. Then you've got humor, that out-loud laugh from a perfect glitch or a great one-liner. And finally, that pulse-pounding excitement from a huge reveal. This is basically the holy trinity of viral content.
Need a perfect example? Look no further than the legendary Skyrim giant space program. You remember this? A giant swings its club, and instead of you just, dying, your character gets launched thousands of feet into the air. It was totally unexpected, absolutely hilarious, and just instantly shareable.
And that right there, is the reaction it triggers. That immediate, gut-level, oh my gosh, you have to see this, impulse to share. It's the perfect emotional cocktail of pure, surprised laughter.
It's not just about a raw feeling, it's also about story. Even a tiny 5-second clip can have a setup, a big action, and a hilarious punchline. Our brains are just absolute suckers for a good story, no matter how short it is.
Okay, so you've sparked an emotion. That's awesome. But how does that feeling actually spread from one person to literally millions? Well, for that, you need to fire up the social engine.
It all starts with this really powerful psychological shortcut called social proof. Basically, our brain sees that tons of other people are watching something, and it just assumes, hey, that must be good. I should check it out. High view counts and big share numbers create this powerful urge to see what all the fuss is about.
I mean, when you see a number this big, it kind of bypasses your critical thinking, doesn't it? It just screams, you need to see this now. And that creates this insane feedback loop where popularity itself just creates more popularity.
And tied right into that, it's its very powerful cousin, FOMO, the fear of missing out. Nobody wants to be the last one to get the joke or see the cool new thing that everyone in their group is talking about.
Oh man, Fortnite weaponized this brilliantly. When the entire game map got sucked into a black hole, you just had to be there. You had to be watching the streams. You had to be on Twitter talking about it. They created this global can't-miss event that drove an absolutely incredible amount of buzz.
But here's the thing. This social engine doesn't just run on hype and numbers. The best fuel is authenticity. Clips that feel real and raw, not like some sterile marketing ad. And also, relatability. We love sharing moments that reflect our own experiences as players.
Okay, so we've got emotion, check. We've got social drivers, check. The final piece of this whole puzzle is designing the clip itself to actually work with our modern, super distracted brains. It's all about hacking attention. Deep down, our brains are basically novelty-seeking machines. We are literally hardwired to ignore what's familiar and zoom right in on anything that's new, surprising, or just plain weird. And that's why pretty much every viral clip has a huge element of surprise. I mean, think about Untitled Goose Game for a second. The whole premise was just, you are a horrible goose. That's it. It was so simple and so delightfully strange that you couldn't help but be curious. It cut through all the noise because it was completely unexpected. And you have to deliver that novelty like instantly. The first 3 seconds are everything. You gotta hook them right away or they're gone. And once you've got them, you can't let go. You have to keep the pace brisk. No wasted seconds, just get to the point.
And maybe most important of all, make it simple.
The core idea has to land in a split second, no explanation needed.
There's actually a scientific term for all this stuff. It's called cognitive ease. Basically, the less our brain has to work to understand something, the more we like it, the more we remember it, and, you guessed it, the more we share it. In the world of viral content, simplicity is shareability.
So, after digging into emotion and social dynamics and a little bit of brain science, we can finally put it all together. It's time. Let's reveal the secret formula we've been building this whole time. And here it is. It's really a three-step process. First, you have to make them feel something powerful. Joy, awe, total surprise. Second, you give them the social reason to make them share it. Stuff like FOMO and seeing something relatable. And third, you package it all up in a way that makes it stick in their brain. Make it new, fast, and super easy to understand.
So I'm going to leave you with this. Think about the last gaming clip you sent to a friend. Go on, picture it. I am willing to bet it checked at least 2 of these boxes, maybe even all 3, because once you see the formula, you really do start to see it everywhere.